Alright, so beginning of this clip, coming outside of a portal, approaching a house. I see one person up above me, another to my left, can't tell if they're teaming or not. I want to get a reverse in, so I destroy the obstacle so I can drag him in as well. These get a higher chance, no bounce. Miss a grenade, but still hit a snipe. I'm taking damage now, so I try and hit more as I back out of the house, end up getting a kill. I don't see him coming till right now, but I instantly react, throw a rev grenade, miss the snipe, but still get another one, eventually barely kills him. Hit him with that LOL, dude. Get the heal, stay inside. I can't really get sniped unless it's from one of the back windows. I get both of them off, rearrange my inventory. Go for the bandies first. There's someone coming up. I mess up my inventory management, but whatever. It's still good. I didn't have the bandies. Hit a nade, hit a nice snipe. Miss the pump, miss the pump. He's going for it again. I try and hit him through the wall. I don't want to take any damage here, or at least any that isn't unnecessary. This guy's coming from the other side. I get an angle with the nade and take a shot at him. I'm around the other side. I have better positioning now. He's going to be backed up against Storm soon. I have 7 spectators. Door macro on him. He tries to throw an impulse. I back away. Throws another one. I see it coming because I have vision of the house the entire time. Tries to throw me out, close the door so I don't get backed out. He keeps dancing up there. I'm moving. I'm still moving. He's against Storm now. Someone was just in this house and now they're gonna probably fight. You saw him just impulse, so I take a snipe downwards. You can see that he dies. I can tell that it's Steven now. He just went inside the house. If you look at the corner of the screen, you could have seen him walk in there. I check above to make sure there's no one there. And now I wait. He's impulsing in. I see it coming, get easy damage, hit a snipe off as well. So at this point, I'm way ahead in trades. So now he's forcing a heal so I can push him. I force him off of it, hit him several times with a pump, keep hitting him. Then I just AR and it simply walks right into it. So that was a pretty simple fight. Just gotta play smart, see things coming, make sure you don't get surprised at all. Okay, now this clip is also pretty simple. Starts off with me taking easy damage from a snipe. I still get a shot off with a reverse, and from that point I can tell what health he's at. I know that one more shot with a sniper will kill him. So I keep trying to play it out, wait for the reload, stay behind cover so he can't get me, go for a different angle on the reverse. There's still an obstacle there and it's a hard angle to hit, so I miss, but I still switch to my AR and get some shots off pretty easily. I stay behind cover till I reload again, he reloads as well. I pre-fire when turning around, and still gets him. I switched to my melee a little bit late, but either way I didn't end up getting hit by his shot. I fired before he did, so I won that battle pretty quickly. Like, you just gotta think one step ahead of your opponent who's also trying to think a step ahead of you. Now this clip's pretty simple as well. Starts with me leaving a house. I blind fire upwards, see if I get a lucky hit. I don't. Take the ammo. I see someone open and close the door behind me or below me. Shoot downwards, get an easy shot. Shoot again inside. It's important to remember where all the obstacles are located in these tiny houses. There's pretty much always a direct line from one door to the other. So I take a shot, I hit him, move downwards, dodge the grenade. He throws another one. I wonder if I push right through it, but I come back late. That was slow on my part. I close the door just late and goes out. I get pushed in between. I push upwards so I can just keep moving smoothly. I see him come up, I fire. The grenade bounces just in the nick of time. I go back inside, close the door so I don't take damage from the nade, hit a quick emote, and there it is. It's all about just quick thinking, trying to work through. Like, you can tell I was playing very aggressively there. I got early damage in, and yeah, that's about it. This clip starts off, Storm's gonna be pushing in just a few seconds, and I'm trapped against it in a fight with someone. He takes a shot, he misses it. I made myself to line up with the sort of door frame right where the house opens, so I can't get hit. Even if he went for a shot from the window, it would be a very hard angle. I sort of push toward him, try and get a shot, still miss, even with the AK. It's important to always like switch weapons and keep firing in case, like, after the snipe it's possible he could have tried to move up, but just in case, I fired the AK. Took a shot in case he moved. He's healing, so I gotta push him or else I'm definitely gonna lose this fight. He comes at me, get full damage off with AK. At this point, I'm low enough to where I can die from a single bolt shot, so I gotta be careful. I start running, hit some shots with AK, reload my op just in time, but still don't get far enough away in time to get full damage. Only hit him for 15. I back up against the wall, go below him. If he fired straight to the left when he came in, I would have died if he pre-fired, but he didn't. I am constantly pushing against the wall as I move, so I move slower, so we may like mispredict how I'm moving, but he doesn't even fire at me. Also, if a bullet is like about to hit the edge of your character, if you're backed up against the wall, sometimes it'll hit the wall instead, and you'll be all good. But none of those things happen. I just kind of fire upwards at him and kill him. Just barely get out in time with meds, and that's about it. Now, this clip you may have seen in the last montage, but I'm approaching a house with an RPG. Someone's inside. He's no shield. I can tell he took damage. I just kind of spray with P90 at wide range. He's running away. I know he's low. And get him killed. This is worth mentioning. It's in solo duos. He's dead. That's most likely his partner. I throw the reverse, and when I'm throwing the nade right after, I stagger my movement, take a quick like stutter step backwards, so it doesn't go quite the same speed. I don't want it to bounce and hit me at all. So perfect. I get splash damage on the rocket by aiming for the knocked person because he moves slower. Knock down both of them. Kind of BM a little bit. That guy's about to escape. I don't want that happening. Turns out they're part of different duos, by the way. Close the door on him just in time. Finish him. He has a better AR. I take it. This guy's still here. I go for the loot instead because it's not like that guy's going anywhere. Guy approached me from the right. Try and hit a rocket shot, but he moves out of the way. Keeps moving, trying to hit a rocket. 2 people above now, so I get another reverse grenade combo on them. The knocked guy blocks my rocket, so that's kind of rough, but I still hit him. He's 10 HP now because the nade hit him. Try to reverse him and doesn't. Nade bounces back at me, so I move the other direction. At this point, there's someone to my bottom right also who's coming out of storm, but he's also no shield. I fire the rocket. I'm just constantly trying to get as much damage onto people as possible. I hit him with the rocket. Missed the AR shots a bit. I consider going for a rocket shot, but instead go for the bolt. He's still waiting out there trying to pre-fire as I come out, so it's an easy shot. Someone on left side now. I know there's someone somewhere in that smoke. They're just trying to hide. So I use the reverse because that guarantees where they're going to end up. Shoot the sniper right at it. Hit him. Finish him. Triple kill. Now, the dude that came from storm, I'm not entirely sure where he is, but I use the smoke to my advantage so while I can get a better loadout. It's gone now. There's someone right there. There he is now. Hit him with a snipe. He's kind of a bot. He's coming out from above. Look for it again. Somehow don't hit that op shot, but there's someone up there, so I keep firing. I end up killing him just somehow. Someone coming from right side. I try to hit a quick flick, but he's moving out of the way. I get rid of my dude because I don't need it. Get the cactus bomb. I throw him below him. That'll make him move upwards, and he moves upwards right into my snipe. There we go. Pretty simple. Just constantly looking for who you can deal damage to next. Just not having any downtime in fights.
Alright, got me make some paper, boy.
This clip is also in solo duos at the end of a match. You saw it at the end of the last montage. I'm moving up, get the ammo. As soon as I see someone, it's against a Galaxia duo. I see him, miss the shot, try and go for the AR. He pulls out a sniper but switches to the AR. I have so much cover in front of me, so this is pretty good. I use my pump to break the tree, then immediately fire afterwards. I stay next to the cover, and the guy above me barely misses the shot. Take a little bit of damage. Try to reverse because I know he's got to be pushing me. It's a 2v1. At least I hit some AR shots. I missed my pump, but I just keep focusing him even though he has the better AR because I know he was lower. He's dead. Work on the other one now. I know this guy's going to try and block. I see him moving. I just barely squeeze the shot past the knocked guy, but it doesn't end up hitting his partner. He's firing from left side. I know he's constantly moving, so I just get behind the only cover I see, which is this rock in this bush. Try to reverse, end up dragging his cover away at least, which is nice, but he gets back. I'm not able to capitalize. I'm trying to finish that guy off now. Maybe hit a shot on his living partner if I can. I can die from one bolt shot at this point. I believe I'm 73 HP. So, keep going. Try to hit a reverse on him. The block guy's still there. I fire a bit too early. I might have been able to hit it if I fired later. But at this point, I get behind my last bit of cover again as he shoots a bolt shot. I stay until I reload my sniper, then as soon as it's done, I get a shot off. I hit it, he's no shield now, so at this point I'm just trying to strafe around him and AK spray. And there we go. I end up winning it with 4 HP. Extremely close 2v1. That's what I like about solo duos. No fights really seem super like unwinnable in solo duos, as opposed to solo squads where in some cases you literally cannot do anything. Now this clip's in a final 2 situation in a solo game. The storm's about to close in. I get some quick snipes off, trying to have no delay between me opening the store and me firing, and I move up each time. I get a hit off, he's no shield now. I push a little bit too late, he probably got the hybrid off. I go below the door to ensure he can't pump me without going into the house himself. I finally wait, I know he's waiting for me to exit so he can pull a op shot. I use a door macro, fake him out. He thinks I'm coming out. I get closer to the window in order to deal a little bit more damage with my pump. Get out, switch to rubber gun. I'm just constantly trying to shoot out things that deal damage. Now at this point he's down there, he's looking for me, my next move, because I'm playing more aggressively, so he's forced to wait, see what I'm doing. So I take the time to go out, grab a hybrid or big pot. He doesn't even notice. I start healing. I'm completely immune to any angle he has on me unless he goes around the left side and tries to push me at the door or get a snipe from the other door, but it's easy to avoid both of those. It's really good when your only weaknesses to being pushed are on opposite sides, because then like you aren't pressured to do anything. You can avoid each very easily and get time to reset in between. He's right there. I consider going for the snipe when he's at the window, but instead I go for the AR, hoping that the bloom may just barely get a tick on him, but it still scares him enough to cancel the heal. He's down there again. I back off because he pulls out his op. I'm at the door. I can still get one shot with an op shot, so my main goal is just to heal. I believe... I'm not entirely sure if he's lower HP than me, but either way, a hybrid versus a big pot is not too bad, but his still takes less time, so if he's smart, he'll be able to push me if he finishes one. I move down, I'm able to get a shot off, I see his HP now. I can just barely kill him with one bolt shot. I move back up, still 60 HP. He's moving again, trying to get a hybrid off. He probably got that one off, but I still got decent damage with a rubber gun, so it probably isn't even worth it. He tries to move up. I see him going for the shot, so I try and hit one. Doesn't work out. So at this point I'm waiting. I consider going for the big pot again, forcing him to push. I don't want him healing at all either, because I still want to get him in that one shot distance where I can hit him with a bolt. He's still working on it. I fake like I'm going down for the snipe, but instead I move up through the window and try and get it. I still miss it, especially since Storm is moving in. It was unlikely he was going to move there, now that I think about it, but it was a good try. I almost got him. He's down there. I open the door to the inside so that he can't hit me through the bottom window, and he's forced to come around. I start the heal. I switch to the other side, just so I have better positioning on Storm. I don't want to get trapped in the house. Right as he's coming, I almost got the big off, but instead I switch to my pump. Hit him for very good damage. He doesn't pump me back. He pulls out his op, so I get another pump shot off. I could have just switched to my AR and probably finished him, but I didn't want to risk getting just opped one shot. Pump has good like knockback on it, so I'm now inside the house. I try and get a quick shot off the bottom left window, but it doesn't quite work out. I know he's probably going to try and heal now. I go and try and maybe hit him through the door after shooting my rubber gun, but I know that there's still lots of obstacles around, so rubber gun ends up finishing him. He was 1 HP. It was a pretty close fight, but just by playing smart, you're able to minimize any risk. This clip is in a Final 4 situation in duos. Drinking a medkit. Eating. Using a medkit. Just finish it. I see someone up there. Go for the snipe. He left the door open for some reason. Easy snipe. Go for it again. Miss it. Go for it again. Aim a little bit higher. He tries to flick me for some reason. I'm constantly approaching the door at an angle that'd be hard for him to hit, especially with the couch and the bed right there. So at this point I've gotten 2 easy snipes on him. I flip the gassy off the top, get some free damage. I consider going for it again right there. It's too short. I could have gone for some AR spray out the bottom window, but I just decided to walk around the couch instead. Open the door. I know he's most likely in that house healing. Throw the gas grenade off the wall. It flies so fast that you can easily pull off angles like that. Get even more free damage. Hit the snipe on it too. He misses the snipe, and easy. It's a fight. I took literally 0 damage just by minimizing risk and playing safe but still pushing. He's dead. Someone's up above me. He misses a snipe, but I still hit mine, then start ARing. I move back and forth. The Soul Scar has massive range, so you can chase down pretty much anyone. At this point, Jason's just chilling in this house, of course. So he gets a free nade on me for 90 damage. I'm 10 HP now. I throw a gas nade, try and keep him. I hit him for 1 tick. I missed the impulse. I was trying to push him up, not to the left, but if that had gone in, that could have resulted badly if I pushed him to the left, because he could have just AR'd and 1-tapped. So I end up going for the hybrids now. He's moving up above. He took more damage. He's going for mini, so he's probably, you know, under 50 on shield. So most likely under 150 overall. See the nade coming. He goes into the house. I don't know if he has impulses or reverses or not, so I back off just to be safe. He just opened or crate or maybe destroyed something in there, so I was not willing to risk him having impulses at all. I heal. I see him move below. He throws a nade. I can get out of the way in time. Even if he threw it further, I could have just impulsed out, so I was just fine hanging out in there. Move out of the way. I impulse to get behind more cover so he can't pinch me against Storm. So now we're on opposite sides of this house. I can heal again. I get a free hybrid off. He goes for the nade. I back away because he pumps the obstacle right after. So if he threw the nade further and pumped it, that nade would have gone right through just in time to hit me. So I back away. I'm chilling out up here. I flash my impulses, so now he knows I have them. He probably knew I had them earlier because I impulsed to the top of the house, but whatever. Still, bad move. Get another free hybrid off. At this point, I don't think he has impulses because he would have used them by now. He's an aggressive player. I get free gas nade off. I know he goes to the top. I see him do it, so I just hit the impulse, make him take more free damage. Go for the pump on the inside. Get even more really good damage. He's at about 70 HP now. He's trying to AR. I push too far at this point, gets a little bit too aggressive. He gets a nade off. I personally thought he was all out. Gets heavy damage, and he gets 42 more damage with his pump. So right now, I'm a little bit in panic mode. I'm hanging out, trying to hit peaks. He throws a nade out. I have no choice but to move away to the other side of the window where he gets more free damage. I'm 6 HP. I still had another nade. I try and work on him again, pushing him very slightly. Just trying to get a little bit of chip damage. He's still working on those minis. So I stay to the right side of the window and the door to make sure I don't get hit through the window. He's hanging out in there. At this point, he's trapped in there. And he tries to nade out, but ends up nading himself. So even if he had gotten that nade out, I still probably could have dodged it. Or even like sort of bounced it away from me by running into it at first and backing off. And he was 16 HP. That was definitely a fight I could have won even if he didn't nade himself, just because he was trapped in Storm and I could have just not gone near the window and won. So that was a Final Four situation. I played almost perfectly. There's a few slip-ups, like taking the nade midway through the fight, but overall I still played safe, but could still push for damage.